Bengals fans, what is up? It is Victory Monday. The Bengals are in first place. The Bengals are in first place in the AFC North. The Cincinnati Bengals are the number one seed as it stands right now in the AFC. It feels good. It feels really weird. It feels really weird. I don't know how to handle myself right now. Had my buddies over for the game last night again. Watched it on NFL Game Pass, which I'm going to talk about that in a little bit because NFL Game Pass, super frustrated with you right now. Super frustrated. I'll get into that story, but we just quick spoiler alert, we waited all day, my buddies and I, to avoid all the scores, avoid our phones so that we didn't know what happened so we could watch. We all got like 4 or 5 kids. We all have 5 kids, I think. And, no, 4 or 5, yeah. And it's hard for us to watch a game in the middle of the day when we got 5 kids. And so we like to get the stuff we need to get done on a Sunday and watch it together on a Sunday night. NFL Game Pass wouldn't let me fast forward and then shows me the score, shows us all the score. I press fast forward 30 seconds and it shows the score. It went from 1 minute into the game to 1 minute left in the fourth quarter, and we saw the score 41-17. And we were all just like, what just happened? Why? What? And so we were all angry because we avoided the score all day. We were sitting down to watch the game. We had the wings, we had the Doritos, we had all the snacks. We were ready to go. We had the drinks. And then we knew the score. NFL Game Pass, terrible. You're going to be getting an email with some all caps in it from me. But all right, let's get away from that. The Bengals won 41-17. They kicked the Ravens' butts. They destroyed them. I'm still just like, am I dreaming? Did I dream that I woke up this morning? I think I dreamed about it in the night, which is, I don't know, a little sad. But like, they played so good. They played so good. This team is legit. That game was a franchise-altering kind of victory, because what they've been saying about the Bengals is you can't win on the big stage. You shrink when the spotlight matters. You can't be a good team on the road. I mean, they're just checking the boxes one after the other. The Ravens are a legit team. Everyone thought the Ravens were gonna win that game. Lamar Jackson is an incredible player. He is so good. He is so athletic. And the Bengals defense, apart from an amazing throw and catch to Hollywood Brown, I mean, that catch, that was such an impressive play. You take that play out, we hold them to 10, maybe 13 points. Bengals defense, have a day. Trey Hendrickson, Sam Hubbard, DJ Reader and Ogunjobi keeping Lamar in front of you, keeping contained. Logan Wilson playing great. Corners playing great. They're playing a full team. They're playing as a team right now. These guys like each other. I mean, they're giving each other props in the postgame. CJ Uzama scores that touchdown, and he credits Drew Sample on the block in the postgame conference, in the interview. These guys like each other. I don't know if that matters or not. I mean, I think it matters. Whatever Zach Taylor has been selling, these guys are completely bought in. They are playing as a team. They're playing the right way. They're playing selflessly. They're praising each other. They're having a good time doing it. The Bengals are in first place. Beat the Steelers on the road. Both teams, they beat by double digits on the road. They were 6.5-point underdogs on that game, and they won by 24 points. I just like, I told my friends going into that game last night, we were talking about it being house money. Like, hey, season has started good. We're 4-2. You know, if you win this game, great. You're probably not going to win this game. You're not going to go into Baltimore and win. And so we'll be 4-3. Then you beat the Jets. Maybe you're 5-3. Maybe we get into the playoffs. And we all kind of had the attitude of like, hey, it's a house money game. If you win, man, awesome. But you're probably going to lose. And we're so trained and conditioned as Bengals fans. I told my friend on the chat, I said, the worst enemy you can have as a Bengals fan is hope. Because this team, and hey, this may be a new creative way they're doing it, but I think the Cincinnati Bengals are like the most creative franchise in sports at ripping your hearts out. They went to the Super Bowl twice in the 80s. They lost both times to Joe Montana. 2005, that team was electric. Chad Johnson, TJ Houshmandzadeh, Chris Henry, Carson Palmer, Chris Perry, Rudy Johnson. Carson gets his knee blown up. Demoralizing. 2010, 11, 12. Sorry, 11, what was it? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15? Or 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? They go to the playoffs, lose every single year until 15 when they got a legit team. Andy Dalton having an MVP type season. Gets injured. Gut check. But A.J. McCarron steps in. They're hanging in that game. Touchdown late to A.J. Green. They go up. Interception, Vontaze Burfict. We got this game won. Jeremy Hill fumbles. Pac-Man Jones, Vontaze Burfict get penalized. Roethlisberger takes him down, field goal at the gun. Bengals lose to the Steelers. 5 years of crap, right? 5 years of crap these seasons. I mean, we had the 90s, which we were terrible. The Bengals are a joke. The Bengals have always been, like, national media loves kicking the Bengals. They just love crapping all over them. They love talking down and taking shots at Cincinnati. And as a Cincinnati fan, you kind of like, it's almost like a badge of honor where you know that you're going to get crapped on from national media. And it's like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then we drafted Joe Burrow. This guy, this guy's so good. It's not that he has the athletic skills like Lamar Jackson, right? He doesn't have the same arm. He certainly doesn't have the legs of Lamar Jackson. He doesn't have the arm of Patrick Mahomes. His superpower is his brain. They've scored him out on different tests, and he has like ridiculous off-the-charts memory and recall. And so what he was so upset last year, besides getting his knee destroyed, was that he didn't get to play the Ravens the second time because the Ravens kicked his butt last year. He was, I think, sacked 7 or 8 times and hit like 5 or 6. Like, he was destroyed, and they crushed us last year. His whole jersey was green last year. Like, it was not pretty, and he didn't get a second chance at him. He didn't get to study the Wink Martindale blitzes and get back after him. Well, yesterday he got his revenge. Yesterday he got his shot. They didn't want Chase to beat him over the top. And so we were taking the shots outside. And early on, T. Higgins was not winning those. T got a lot of targets yesterday. Took him a while to get going. But then we started winning on the outside with Chase, with Higgins. Then Uzomah does his thing over the middle. Uzomah runs a seam, catches a deep ball, shakes Marlon Humphrey, and scores. Then on the second, so we're playing okay. It's a tight game at half. Had I actually not known the score, freaking NFL Game Pass, are you kidding me? Had I not known the score, I would have been biting my nails a little bit, especially when Lamar makes that pass to Hollywood Brown early third quarter and they go up 17-13. Ravens go up. It's like, man, what did the Bengals do? 3 plays. I think it was 3 plays, response, touchdown. Back to CJ Uzomah. And what happened on that play, you go back and watch it, is Baltimore, whoa, oh my gosh. You guys got to see this, what I'm driving by here. There's like 8 cops and oversized loads of what looks like alien ships. I don't know. That's really weird. What's going on? There are a lot of cops here. I'm going to take this lane. And they pulled over a Escalade. Okay. Little drama. Where was I? Oh, okay. So this play, Burrow sees the Ravens that they're going to come crashing down on a wide receiver screen. He knows it. He saw it. And 4 Ravens come crashing down on Tyler Boyd. And boop, there goes CJ Uzomah. Wide open. Burrow hits him. Shakes off the defender again. Touchdown. Bengals answers. Go up 21-17 at that point, I think. Or 20-17. And then we score 3 more touchdowns. Well, then defense stops them again. And the chase play. The chase 82-yarder. What can this guy not do? This guy is so good. He's so good. Oh my gosh, and he's on our team. And him and Burrow are magical together. 201 yards, 8 receptions, 1 touch. Jamar Chase. Oh, good. He beats every team deep this year. Every team. Baltimore says, nope, you're not going to do that. So what does he do? A slant and breaks 3 tackles and takes it to the house, 82 yards on Yak. Through 7 games, Jamar Chase, by over 130 yards, has the most yards ever of any receiver in NFL history. Like, we back? Yeah, okay, I think we're back. I was saying this is just, I don't know how right now as a Bengals fan. Boy Scott and I, Mr. Duber, huh? Like, we're so used to Andy Dalton crapping his pants when he's in a big game. And we have the opposite in Joe Burrow. We have a guy who only plays better in the big games. He rises to the occasion. But so on that play to Uzomah, the second TD, where the Ravens came crashing down, he saw it. And in the post-game conference, they're like, "Hey Joe, did you know what the Ravens were doing there?" And he's like, "Did you see something there that they were going to come crashing down?" And he's like, "Yeah, something like that." And he gave this the knowing smirk of like, "I'm better than you. I'm smarter than you." I don't know if I should take this much joy out of rooting for grown men playing a game, but man, I got a lot of joy out of that one last night, and I'm just gonna marinate in it today. I pinched myself this morning. I'm not dreaming. The Bengals are in first place. The Bengals destroyed Baltimore on their field, and just the faces of like the coaches on Baltimore sideline The faces of the fans. Dude, Ryan, what's up? Yeah. Super Bowl for the Bengals? I mean, you got to start talking about contending. They just went into a top AFC team in their house and beat them by 24. And played our subs for the last 7 minutes of the game. Like, it's time to get some respect because they've been consistent. The defense has been consistent all year. They're playing very well. Yesterday, we finally had a complete game. Like the Green Bay game, the Bengals played good in the second half, but the offense did not show up in the first half. Yesterday was a complete game. I mean, they didn't knock it out of the park. Again, I'm so pissed off of you, NFL Game Pass, because we knew the score was 41-17 before we even watched the game. But we were looking at each other, and it was like 3-3 at the end of the first quarter. We're like, how do we get 41 points? And it was, 10-7 or 10 to, what was the score right before half there? I think it was 10-10, and then we kicked a field goal. Yeah, because Chase had that slant out of bounds. So we went up 13-10, and we were like, this is gonna be a fun second half. If we're scoring 28, and we kept like, did the defense score? Were there turnovers? No, the offense just. That's just Joe Burrow. 400. What did he have? 400 plus yards. 2 to Uzama. I mean, how do you guard this team right now? So then after the Chase 82-yard to the house, 82 yards off a slant, and they didn't. He just pulled away from him too. That dude is so good. He's so good. He's so good, and he's on our team. Then Joe Mixon puts it away. And you know we're running the ball and they couldn't stop it. And Mixon's just pounding it down their throat. Carmen gets a block. Trey Hopkins gets a block. Mixon cuts back 26 yards to the house. And then why not? Then P. Ryan gets one. 43 yards. And then Bengals fans are just like, what is happening? I listened to the call of Lapham this morning and on the P. Ryan touchdown, and he's just like giggling like a little girl. I'm curious if Bengal Nation is still calling for Penei Sewell. Nope. That train has left the station. And that happened during the Lions game because Jamar Chase blocked better than Penei Sewell in that game when he chucked a safety. And Sewell gave up multiple sacks to Hendrickson, I believe, or a sack and a hold. I mean, Sewell played okay. Sewell's going to be a good player. I mean, that was the thing the whole time was like Bengals fans who had any sense knew both of these guys are really good and both would be good picks. But what we're seeing right now with Jamar Chase, like we knew he was good, but right now he's looking generational. He's doing things that nobody in the history of the NFL have done. He has more yards in 7 games than any receiver ever in the freaking NFL. And a lot of that is he's really good. Like if you watch him, he's just so smooth. He gets separation so easy, and his intelligence too. Like he sets guys up with his hit, like in his route running to get this separation that's like incredible. We didn't know this. I mean, going into preseason, Burrow was shaky on his knee. He didn't play at all in the preseason. Or he played like one series and he threw a drop to Jamar Chase. Jamar was dropping everything. But hey, the lights came on and these guys just keep getting better and better. And it's like they've got reps. I'm trying to remember how many years they played together at LSU. Maybe just 2 years. But Burrow said it in the news conference. He was like, I've been throwing balls to Jamar since I was 21 years old. Like, and that's what you need. You just need reps. He's like, we've done it so many times. We know where each other are going to be. I know how to throw that back shoulder ball. I know where he's going to be. So it's like, yeah, Chase is a rookie, but it's like it's his 3rd year season with Burrow. What'd you say there? I'm trying to see the chat. Yeah, he might be the best player I've ever seen in a Bengals uniform. I know, like it is. Yeah, I mean, we knew he was good, but it is. It has been insanely fun here. Um, it has been very, very, very fun. So where does this team go? I mean, they've got some hard games on the schedule. You know, at the end of this year, we got Raiders, Chiefs, Chargers. We got 2 with Cleveland. I'm trying to remember if we played the Bills or not. We've got Baltimore again. You know, Steelers again. So our schedule does get harder. But when you've gone into Pittsburgh and when you've gone into Baltimore and you've taken it to them in their house, these guys stay focused. Don't get ahead of themselves. Keep working. This is year 2. This is the thing. Like, on our chat with my friends before the game yesterday, one of my friends was like, why? One friend said, hey, we're playing with house money this game. And another friend was like, why is it house money? And it's like, well, this is year 2 of Burrow. And, you know, you've got 5 years with a rookie contract. So, sorry, the lighting keeps looking weird on this to me. But, I mean, now you just plug pieces in, right? Like, okay, let's not, I mean, we still got to get to the playoffs. We still might make a run this year. But we got a window right now. What do we need? We need another really good guard, maybe. We need a tackle of the future if Reef doesn't stay. We need another corner besides Eli Apple. But you start plugging holes now instead of, you know, needing a whole roster turnover, which is what has happened in the last 2 years. Now we got Zach's guys. Freaking Lou Anarumo, man, was not a believer. How many people were not believers of Lou Anarumo? And he's got his guys. He's got the guys he needs. Logan Wilson is a baller. Gaither had a pass breakup last night. Almost had a pick. I mean, each level of the defense is playing so well. Now we're healthy. We're healthier than most teams, and that helps. For sure, but dang it, this is fun. The first place Bengals. I help me out, guys. If you're a Bengals fan, like, we're just so accustomed to thinking we're gonna get screwed over. Like we just don't believe this can be true. This is a weird thing. This is a weird thing. I still don't fully know how to handle this win. I was kind of shaking my head looking at my buddy Scott last night. I was like, this is like franchise altering win. Like, this team is not the Bengals teams that we've known. They don't carry any of the baggage that we as fans do. They're just like, Chase is just like, yeah, this is just what I do. I just win. He's so good. Oh my gosh. This could be a fun. This is already fun. Is this what it's like? Is this what it's like to have a winning team? Crazy. First place Bengals. All right. I'm at my office. You don't see that? I'm heading over there. Just came from an appointment with a seller in Lakeside Park, Kentucky, looking to sell his dad's home in the estate, but I need to go knock some things out. I appreciate you guys jumping on here during in the Sztanyo Vanyo. Clearly, this is not a real estate video. I just like getting on here and talking about the Bengals. And if you're moving to Cincinnati, you can catch up by watching these videos. You can know what it's like from someone who's felt the agony of being a Bengals fan for so long, getting to taste a little victory. So it was Victory Monday. We took it to the Ravens. I think the people who aren't surprised are the players and the coaching staff. It's like the fans and the media who are like, what? That was awesome. That was a lot of fun. And NFL Game Pass, you're getting a strongly worded email coming from me real soon. Can you guys, like, You wait all day to avoid a score, to watch it when the kids are down in bed. My wife loved me so well, bought me some wings, bought some Doritos, put the kids down for me. And then for some reason, the app glitches on my TV and shows the final score. That was so frustrating. That was frustrating. But the final score was 41-17, so that was a lot less frustrating. Guys, I hope you have a great Monday. I'm going to go bust some stuff out. Thanks for watching this. Who Dey, go Bengals. I'm so happy we have Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase.